Well, welcome everybody to our panel. I'll be your moderator for today. My name's Jay Goosby Smith, and I am Assistant Provost for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion at the Citadel, the Military College of South Carolina, where I also serve as a faculty member in management. And today's panelists are extraordinary, each in her own right. And so I will have each of you briefly introduce yourself, tell us where you are and what you do. So I'll start with Diamond Lee.
Hi, everyone. My name is Diamond Lee. I am based in the Arlington, Virginia, DC area. I am a software developer and senior consultant at Excella, a technology consulting company.
Thank you. Shreya Chatterjee.
Hi, I'm Shreya. I'm a junior at UCLA. I'm studying computer science and linguistics, and I'm hoping to go into product management after I graduate.
Thank you. Next, we'll have Courtney Kistler, who will unmute. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. My name is Courtney Kistler. I currently work at Nike in global technology and in lovely Portland, Oregon.
Nice. Next, we'll have Jennifer Hansen.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Hansen. I work at Capital One and lead the product teams for our internal delivery platforms. Like Courtney, I'm excited about our session today.
Thank you. Next, we'll have Nazia Ali.
Hi, everyone. So nice to be here. My name is Nazia Ali, and I lead Enterprise Technology Enablement at Cox Automotive and based in the lovely Atlanta, Georgia.
All right. And finally, we'll have Amber Amos.
Hi, everyone. My name is Amber Amos. I'm a senior at Virginia Tech. I am a Maryland Hokie, and I am studying computer science with a minor in cybersecurity.
Thank you. Thank you. And so I guess we'll have Nazia kick us off. So how do you define excellence? This panel is all about excellence. How do you define it?
So first off, I think excellence is a very personal definition. So it's different for different people. And I think it's important to recognize that. Excellence is not what somebody else is doing. It's about what your dreams are, what your goals are, and what you want to really go after in your life and in your career. So for me, excellence has always been about really aiming high and removing feelings of self-doubt and then working really, really hard to achieve those goals. And oftentimes, of course, that hard work has involved really just kind of sitting in my discomfort and being okay, being uncomfortable. So I like to joke about this a little bit with my husband these days, because it's the minute that I feel like I'm getting comfortable, it's when it's really time to challenge myself again.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And like you say, I couldn't agree more. Excellence it's contextual to who the person is, and excellence also changes through different stages of life, because what's excellence in one stage, I'm here to say, is excellence could change when we're at different stages of life. One of the things that we often think about when we're pursuing excellence is that we'll hit some type of obstacles, and sometimes we'll hit something that we think is a failure. Courtney, my next question is going to go to you. Have you ever experienced a failure that when you look back on it in retrospect, it had a silver lining? Or if you experienced a failure, what did you do? And what did it enable you to do?
Yeah, great question. So I have a story from when I was early in career. So I had joined a startup and I was an engineer there. And I had accountability for setting up kind of our Unix infrastructure, non-production environments. And I was just at my desk doing my thing. And I did a command that was, for those of you who are in a Unix operating system, that essentially was a recursive removal of files from a directory. And all of a sudden, I look around me and all these heads are popping up in the cubes next to me. And I was on a production system. And I basically took down the company and they were like, we weren't operating for over a day. We had to rebuild a bunch of systems. And so you can imagine how devastated I felt. And I was nervous. And there's a couple things I learned. One, build resilience into the work you're doing. So I learned about automation and, putting in some additional checks. I also learned, and I think this is what's important when we talk about some of the work that's been done in the DevOps community. My boss was very supportive. I was not blamed for the issue. And when we talk about having a generative culture and how important that is, and people feeling safe, I would say what I learned, and I really didn't know it in the moment, other than I was very happy that I still was working, is how to be a leader and support when somebody does make a mistake, because we're all going to do that. And so for me, it was, how can I learn as quickly as possible? How can I move forward? And then now, fast forward as a leader, how can I create an environment where it is okay and encouraged for people to fail and learn?
I think that's so important because I heard a similar story from a friend of mine who worked in the Air Force, and he almost single-handedly tipped over a jet. And how the leader handles it, like you say, how the leader handles it is really one of those critical incidents, because as we then become leaders, we remember those times, and it keeps us humble. I'm going to ask Jennifer the same question. Has there been a time that you've experienced a failure? And if so, what did you learn from it, or did it have a silver lining in it?
As I reflect back